Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Terraria. So, I guess one of the things worth noting about this one is that I'm playing this after the new 1.02 update, or whatever they called it. Which hasn't made too much of a difference, but it has... I just noticed that I said too much. My trope sentence, my key phrase. What is that? Catchphrase, anyway. The one item that they added that's kind of cool is a sticky bomb. So the way you make a sticky bomb is by using bombs, which I have plenty of, and gels. So with 5 gels, I can make myself a few sticky bombs here. So let's make... I wasn't originally going to make this many, but let's make 19 of them, because that actually clears out a spot in my inventory. You're basically seeing this video right after I fought the Eater of Worlds. So if you remember, I got a shit ton of Demonite ore off him, a bunch of shadow scales, and also this Orb of Light, or did I get that from the Shadow Orb that I broke? I think I got that from the Shadow Orb. Anyway, what I figured out with this thing is that it is a light source that follows you around, so it's kind of like a mining helmet. Unfortunately, since it costs more mana than I have total, it costs more mana per use than I have total, I'm going to ignore that for now. What I am going to do is smelt some Demonite ore, because I think I might be able to make more pieces of Shadow Armor. If you remember, I got Shadow Greaves here, so let's crank out as many of these as we can. Looks like I got quite a few. 26. I believe I also have some in my inventory. So I have 38. Oh wow, okay. So combined with the shadow scales, let's see if I can make something in my anvil here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, you know why? Because I put it in here. That was foolish. Alright, let's check it out. Obviously I can make tools. Yeah, let's make ourselves some shadow chainmail. Shadow chainmail? Shadow scale mail. I promise I am not functionally retarded. So yeah, we'll hook that up. Put that in there. I might as well sell this iron chainmail to the merchant. Here we go. There's no torch in this room. I gotta fix that. Where is it? Where is it? Here. 8 silver. Come on. Alright. Gotta put a torch in here so someone can actually spawn in here. Alright, so I got some pretty solid defense now. Not to mention my guy looks like he's straight out of an 80s music video. And what I'm gonna do in this video, basically, is just go back and break some more shadow orbs. I mean, I've got some more spots in my inventory here. Not a lot, though. What do I have? 5, 6 slots in my inventory? 5. You know, let's deposit some more stuff before we leave. Inventory management is one of the few serious problems that I have in this game, and actually a lot of games. I would really love to have how would you explain it? Like an endless inventory, just an infinite inventory. But obviously that's not quite in the cards. Fill up my glowing mushrooms there. I probably don't need to take a bucket with me. Everything else is okay. This gives me a few more slots, and obviously I do want to have my magic mirror here. But I also want to keep torches. I want to keep pretty much everything here, except for the... Well, I guess I do need the purification powder. And I should buy some dynamite, but I might have to go to my piggy bank for that. And my nurse is standing in front of it, so unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to buy 1 stick of dynamite right away. I mean, that's going to be enough, but I like to have 2 just in case. Anyway, I'll go with 1. We'll make it work. And without further ado, let's get going to the corruption. I really can't get over how fucking sick my guy looks. Like, look at this. This guy's the man. And of course, I'm making sure to take my Vile Thorn here in the 0th slot, because that was pretty much my my lifesaver in that fight against the Eater of Worlds, which was not all that difficult. So I guess my next course of action is to just keep smashing shadow orbs until I find things that are more useful, like guns, and also it continually summons those bosses, so I can farm them for Demonite and create a full set of shadow armor. But I guess I also should start looking for these meteors that are falling, because then I can start mining the meteors, which is apparently actually a real pain in the ass. But it's good because it'll allow me to get, like, meteorite armor. At least that's the way I understand it. I understand that I haven't had the best comprehension of the game so far, but that's the way I understand it. So let's move this grappling hook, because I'm obviously going to go down into these caves. We'll replace those greater healing potions. I'm not going to need those right away, hopefully. But we'll keep my sword out. And I believe I've gone into most of these caves. Even this one in the water, I think. No, and obviously I wouldn't go down there to try to get a shadow orb, just because it's a little bit too dangerous. But I think I gotta go 3 or 4 caves over. And really, at this point, the Eater of Souls are just a nuisance. Like, they're basically the same level as slimes. I'm not that worried about them. They're just kind of annoying. And I guess they're like the only enemy that's naturally spawning here, except for Devourers, which are like the bigger versions of the sandworms. But I'm not... Oh! Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh, a grappling hook! I can't believe I lived through that. Okay. Well, that's good. Alright. I guess the Eater of Worlds, one way they can get you is just by pushing you down a big-ass hole. Thank God I fell into that pool of water. That was like a 1920 circus act. And thank God I also have 40 purification powder, so that I can most likely find a shadow orb really quickly. More torches down here. Have I been down here already? Oh, the other like kind of superficial change is that in this update was that mining hard materials now makes like a tink sound. Where's my purification powder? Oh, there it is. It's like, don't tell me I left that shit back up there. So we'll just toss this down here. That's good enough for me. Mine it now. Oh man, that tink sound is half satisfying, half really annoying. Where's a shadow orb? Hey! Where's my torches? That's another good question. Yeah, whatever. Do some more damage, like I'm concerned. I really should get enough... I should start farming fallen stars so that I can actually get that light orb to work. It looks like there's a light source down here. Let's drop a torch and see what's up. Alright, I could be safe. Jump. Grappling hook! What's... Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb, and there was no shadow orb down there. That's a double whammy. The other thing in this update that is apparently a bug, but people are questioning whether or not it's meant to be intentional, is that the cloud in the bottle does not save you when you're falling anymore. So if I was to do like this at the end of a drop, it wouldn't save me. But anyway, I'm basically just going to go straight back to the corruption. I'm not too worried about all that silver I lost. I'm going to be farming these bosses, and they drop a shit ton. So I've really got to master this grappling hook. I think it entered my Terraria life too late in its cycle, you know? So, like, I never got a chance to really work with it at a lower level. So now I've learned how to get through the game without relying on it. But unfortunately, in times when I actually do need it, or would be well served to use it, I don't have those skills built up. Kind of like, yep, I really don't have any metaphor or simile to bring up in comparison to that. I'll leave that one up to you guys in the comments, unless you're too busy focusing on a minor pronunciation error that I had recently. I can't even think of one. I think my diction has been picture perfect so far, but I'll try not to be so pedantic in my next venture. Alright, so we'll cut open this, do a little bit of swimming to get through here, go back to the spot of my death, and I can actually move forward a little bit now that I know I didn't really miss much over in these areas. Eater of Souls, man. I killed your dad. You should just kind of lay off for a while. Let's cut open this stuff here. And I guess we'll go cave diving in this cave because... Ooh, I almost slipped there. We'll go cave diving in this cave because... Seems like a good choice for me. Take out the torches, which are now on a different slot for me, which is why I keep messing up where to put them. Alright. Now, what am I going to do? Actually, no, I'm just going to place torches all the way down. This is going to make my life a lot easier. It's not like I have any shortage of gels. Oh, and there's some natural light coming from down here. I hope it's not lava. No, it's my own torches. Cool. Alright, so cut open these guys. Try not to fall to my death again, although, you know, I did have that one series of videos where I went down into hell. That was pretty entertaining, maybe. I don't know. Here, that was way easier. I don't know why I'm messing around. There. That was good grappling, I think. Now, have I been down here? Is this where I went down and didn't find anything of use? I don't know, this seems to go a little bit deeper. Or maybe it's exactly the same. Hey, there's my money. Awesome. Alright, there's one way to do it. Now I'm just going to keep this torch out as I climb back up, because I think, Ooh, I can't quite make it up there. Maybe I won't keep my torch out as I climb. But I think that I should be able to break through a wall somewhere along here. And actually, that would make my life a lot easier than just dropping down into the caves. So let's take out the purification powder again. Do a little bit of mining through here, see what we find. Not sure how I feel about that tink sound, to be honest with you. Come on, dude, get out of here. You bother a man when he's at work? I don't come to your mom's job and knock the dick out of her mouth. You can tell how much enthusiasm I lost in that joke the second I said it. Just going through here. Use my torch. Ooh, I'm not sure what that stone is, but that's Interesting. Some more purification powder. You guys can see how that works. Come through here. Oh, I think I see a shadow orb off in the distance. A little bit on the left side of your screen. Yeah, that's got to be a shadow orb. Goddamn right it is. Alright. And the gold pickaxe really cuts through dirt pretty quick, so we can get through there with no problems. And the shadow orb, of course, produces its own natural light, so I don't have to worry too much about planting torches here. But I will anyway, just out of courtesy for you guys, because I sometimes forget that it can be harder to see on YouTube. So throw this in here, mine through this a little bit, and then we'll break the shadow orb and see what kind of loot we get. Now I noticed a lot of you have been saying, like, don't do any off-camera progress. Sorry, but I kind of have to between, like, working and actually making these videos. I don't have enough time to, like, put 4 Terraria videos up per day just showing me, like, harvesting materials. I kind of prefer it more if I'm showing just the exciting things that happen in the game. Although I'm sure there are Let's Plays of people just doing pretty much everything in the game. Oh, I gotta show off sticky bombs this video as well. Alright, but for now, let's keep this one confined to basically just throwing our dynamite in here and breaking the shadow orb. So I pray that this lands near the shadow orb. That'll do it. Eventually. Horrible chill goes down my spine. Did I seriously just get another Vile Thorn? I think I did. Yeah, I totally did. Alright, fantastic. A second Vile Thorn. Not too much else. You know, let's keep moving. I think I see another shadow orb directly over there. Oh, but I don't have any dynamite! The fools! Oh, well, here's something else. Here comes the Devourer. I think this might be the first one that I've had a chance to kill all video. Oh, man, 18 damage. Big deal. I already killed your big brother. Yeah, this guy's done for. Bring it on. Or maybe not, since I can't seem to hit him. Is there another way to break a shadow orb? I better at least check it out, or people in the comments will be fucking screaming, "You could have killed it with your sword!" Actually, I think you need, like, meteor level of tools or something. And obviously, probably that Devourer's loot all got lost inside there, or whatever. Here, let's put this up here. Mine through. You know what, I'll try throwing a sticky bomb at it. You never know what happens. I doubt it's gonna work, but maybe. Maybe. If not, I'll find some unsuspecting zombie or something to use the sticky bomb on. It's gonna be like Halo all over again. And you know, even if it doesn't work, at least I've got this shadow orb here, basically ripe for the taking. I can just walk in at any moment and take it. And I might actually do that, considering, or I might actually do that off camera, considering that when I did it on camera, I just got another Vile Thorn, man. What am I gonna do with that? This is probably, again, people are gonna be screaming in the comments, "Get on multiplayer, give it to me!" Well, you know, maybe one of these days. Break through all this stone, only to probably fruitlessly attempt to break this shadow orb. Keep going. Man, my guy looks badass. He looks like one of the Joker's henchmen in the 1989 Batman movie. Alright, how am I think if I actually hit this, it's gonna cause me damage. But, you know what I say, who dares wins. But I guess who researches wins too. Oh, really? Come on, how did you get down here? Oh, this is convenient for me. Wow, alright. So, I don't know. Let's try to smash this with a hammer. It's pretty much my go-to philosophy in life. Let's go up here. Hey, oh, it worked. But I didn't get any loot. Oh, that's got to be the catch. Anyway. Let's go back. Screams echo around me. Let's see what the sticky bomb goes up to anyway. Probably end the video after the sticky bomb revelation. It's just, you know, exciting. I haven't used one of these yet. And this is kind of the premium update for this patch that's been added, or this update anyway. Let's just toss one of these up here. Break my staircase. Well, you know, that works pretty much as I expected it to. How far can I throw it? What happens if it gets stuck on you? Okay, it can't, thankfully. Well, anyway, that's been a quick look at Update 1.02 in Terraria, as well as a pretty fruitless attempt to mine or gather new materials and loot from a shadow orb. Let's at least talk to this merchant here and see how much this Vile Thorn will sell for. Maybe I can get some cash out of it. 20 silver? You gotta be kidding. 3 Vile Thorns? I have 3 Vile Thorns. I can sell those two for a total of 40 silver. Fantastic. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been part 14 of Terraria. Hope you guys are still enjoying the Let's Play, and I will see you next time.